As a single man, your greatest power is shutting the up. Y'all talk too much, man. Y'all young dudes are single men these days. Y'all utilize social media wrong. Shut up. Move in silence and get what you want. Get out of women's comments.
Respectfully asking, what are your other options besides marriage, alone, for the streets, or serial dating?
And just enjoy what they offering you. That's all you got to do. Y'all too loud. Telling everything. Shut up.
Take what I can get at 46. I'm 46. I look like this. I just woke up. I don't have a stitch of makeup on my face.
No makeup. What y'all think, gentlemen? She's an attractive woman.
Nothing. And I look like this. This is my hair. This is my body that I get up and work hard for every day. At 46. At 46. 2 kids and a grandmother. At 46. Why would I take what I can get and I look like this at 46? And not to say that looks are everything, but I look like this at 46.
So now y'all understand. I usually don't do this, and shout out to her. I usually don't take women's videos like this, but it was just so polarizing because her confidence is sky high. She's like, hey, I look like this. I'm 46, 2 kids and a grandmom. So, and also respect to her, she did lose a lot of weight. So yeah, so she's, somewhat feeling herself. And that's not a bad thing. She can feel herself.
I take care of myself. I'm not stressed out by nobody's dusty son. There
it is. There it is.
That's why I look like this at 46. Yeah. I'm not taking nothing that I could get just because ain't never been a problem getting a man. Trust me. Trust me.
Hold on.
Trust me. Trust me.
So and I have to explain this to women, and I hope y'all watching. I don't want y'all going into the real world thinking that's a flex by saying that you never have a problem getting men. Because if you don't have one right now, then what does it matter? Essentially, when guys hear a woman say, I can get men, that means that you can get men to sleep with you. And that's not an accomplishment. Damn near any woman can do that. So y'all better stop saying that because it don't hit as hard as y'all think it does. But she's not done. But the reason why I brought this up is because the guy's saying, you got to take what you can get. She don't agree with him, right? And you guys, men, you guys are the market, right? And all I saw in the comments was women championing her saying, yeah, and that's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, the market will decide. However, her situation is a little bit different. And this is when I want single men to take a step back and shut the F up. Okay? And I'm going to explain to you why. Here we go.
You know, one thing I really hate is a woman who is not a girl's girl. Now, your previous comment said you can keep a man, but can you get one to propose to you? And
see? And that's why I was telling you guys it don't hit as hard as you think it does. You can keep a man or you can get a man, but can you get one to propose to you? Now, here we go. Listen to this.
I responded that I have been proposed to. I've been engaged to be married.
You see that, ladies? I asked guys. I asked men, do you think that's a flex? When a woman says that I've been engaged before. I've been engaged 2-3 times. She says she's been engaged once. I asked guys, do you guys look at that as a positive or a negative? Most men said that's a negative. But I think women, you guys think if I tell men that I've been engaged before, then he's going to look favorably on me because I was right there. I got a man to propose to me. No, most men look at that as a negative. So if I was you, I would keep that information to myself because that will get you disqualified with a good man because he's going to be like, damn, man, what the hell happened? You've been engaged however many times and you didn't get married? What the hell happened? And he can probably leave you alone. So I'm telling y'all right now, it's not a flex. Okay?
And you came back and said, okay, Thanos, but men are a type of relationship, ma'am. There's other younger women who look like you and are better. That's fine. That still does not make me want to be married to him.
And that's not my music behind there. She put that in there. I'm sorry, guys. It's pretty loud. But I just wanted to put this in there for a minute. But I want single men to shut the F up on certain things. Hold on.
You do know that you can have amazing, loving relationships without being married.
Did you hear what she just said? Single men, come close. She says you can have meaningful relationships without getting married. What does that mean for y'all? That means you can waste time with this woman and there's no commitment. There's no long-term commitment. Why is that an issue to single men? I've never understood that. What is the backlash? Do all y'all want to get married and you mad that this, what y'all consider, I guess, a suitable woman? And y'all gonna tell her, why ain't you trying to get married? You ain't getting nobody to propose to you. This actually benefits men on the dating market. This woman is useful to the group. She don't want marriage, but she still want to date. She want to have meaningful relationships, i.e. situationships. Chill with y'all asses. And you gonna sit there and get in their comments and call her stupid? Shut up. Okay? Be quiet and enjoy this woman for what she giving you. That's I don't understand single guys. You could be winning out here, but y'all sitting there arguing with women on social media. When she's that's a benefit. You don't have to commit to this woman. Protect yourself. I always say that on both ends, from unwanted pregnancy and also from STIs. And enjoy that woman. She don't want marriage. That benefits you. Yay. God, dog.
Nigga, what type of nigga is you to let this bitch walk away while she got the freak in her? Send her.
What y'all be arguing for? Let's continue.
And if your choice is to be married, this glow, that's amazing. I love that for you. But you should not be telling women who don't want to be married that their life is any less than because they're not married. It's corny. It gives pick me.
See?
And I hate that for you.
She don't like being a pick-me. She just want to have fun. She don't want marriage. If you qualified, single men, sneak in.
I really do. So, I'm gonna continue to be over here in my world, not being worried about being married to a man, but still enjoying men to the fullest because, baby, I love a good man. I love a good man. You know what I'm saying? I love a good man. Do I want to marry him? No.
There it is. I love a good man, but do I want to marry him? Hell no. You damn right. More power to you, sister.
I still don't. He could be the best man in the world. Am I going to marry him? No, I'm still not. We can be happy together without being married. You do know that. You get that concept. But anywho, I'm about to go work out this morning so I can continue to keep my body up and well because there's younger girls behind me that I'm competing with. Respectfully asking, what are your other options besides marriage, alone, for the streets, or serial dating?
So that was another guy. I don't understand why y'all get under women's comments and say, and I'm saying y'all, not necessarily you in the chat. Hopefully none of y'all asses ain't doing this foolery. Okay? Let this woman cook. Let her have her little page because you drive her engagement when you put comments like this. That's what's good about TikTok. You can put a video under a comment and respond to that particular comment. And that's all she does. She'll say something, wait for men to get in there and call her a cat lady or something like that.
They call her the cat lady. People say she's crazy just because she has a few dozen cats.
And then she'll make a video and get every other woman to cheer him on. Nah, man. As a single man, your greatest power is shutting the fuck up. Y'all talk too much, man. Y'all young dudes are single men these days. Y'all utilize social media wrong. Shut up. Move in silence and get what you want. Get out of women's comments. and just enjoy what they offering you. That's all you got to do. Y'all too loud, telling everything. Shut up.
Traveling, running businesses, being a mentor, being a volunteer, frolicking, dilly-dallying, praying, meditating, exercising, working out, taking care of your body, dating men who actually like you and treat you amazingly, spending time with your friends, spending time with your children, spending time with your parents, doing new things every day, trying new restaurants. You can do all of these things besides being married alone for the streets or being a serial dater.
There you go. There you go.
You can have companionship. You don't have to be married to have companionship or be in the presence of someone else romantically, whatever it is you choose. I'm in the presence of men all the time.
See?
Having a good time, being treated nicely.
Right. She's actually telling y'all right there. They just enjoying her time. Weekend here and there, get to hit that thing. She won't admit to that. Of course, women, and that's where women talk too much as well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure she wouldn't admit to the guys that she's spending time with, oh no, I'm not having sex with any of these guys. We know what the game is. She's sneaking in with these dudes, but she ain't gonna play her cards or deal her hand or tell y'all what she's doing on social media. So they gotta, they have to keep that under wraps. No woman on social media has ever had sex on the first date. No woman has situationships. Let them tell it, and that's perfectly fine. And that's where your single ass who's shutting the F up slides right in. You let her say that. And then once she get off making her BS video, you call her up. Hey, so 7 o'clock, right? And then go enjoy her time and do what you need to do. You don't have to tell on her. Some of y'all young dudes will get on social media. She lying. I was just over her house last night. Now you can't hit that thing no more. What's wrong with you? Do you really need to tell the world that she lying when you already getting the benefit? Shut up. God, dog.
You don't have to settle for just these things. And if you think that that's all that a woman or man, for that matter, can do, you're missing out on life. There's a lot of life that has to do with not being attached to some person at the hip.
See?
And it can be amazingly enjoyable.
Yeah, so and that's the biggest misconception, that these women who don't want marriage are living desolate lifestyles, with they 5 and 10 cats. Hell no, she just listed off a gang of things that she, that's keeping her busy. That's good. But at some point, she gonna want some male company. And that's where y'all single men come in, because you may not be ready to get married. And that's perfectly fine to admit that. But in the meantime, in between time, useful to the group. Women probably don't like that term because they think that they're benefiting as well. I don't want marriage, so I'm benefiting from this man too. If I'm having a situation with this guy, I'm benefiting. Yeah, you're right. You benefit. Let them think that. It's not your job to go in their comments and tell her that she gonna, have a gang of cats and be an old lady. No. If you see these types of women on the dating market, they are necessary. She know that. She don't want marriage, but she still want companionship from time to time. That's where you come in. So, and like I said, man, I wanted single men to explain why y'all get under comments and be arguing with women. It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, y'all think about that for a second before you go back out there and you get under some grown ass woman's comments, somebody she gonna die alone. Shut up. God, dog. You should have other stuff to do as well. You shouldn't be hounding women on social media about their preferences, especially when it's a woman that says she don't want marriage. That's good. She ain't abstinent. She on the dating market. Enjoy.
You're welcome You're all welcome to join.
Erroneous E $5 super chat said, high self-esteem can't flourish with that hatred. It's false confidence. Bro, why do you care? You, and honestly, Erroneous E, you may be right. But why, if you were a single man who was in that woman's dating pool, that it's none of your, I mean, you don't have to try and diagnose this woman. Let her, if it's false confidence, she believe it. What did George say on Seinfeld?
Jerry, just remember, it's not a lie if you believe it.
If she believe it, cool. You just go with it. Yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? And when she bring up the conversation about not getting married, you be like, oh yeah, you know, I understand that. You right. Yeah, while you're taking off your pants. I mean, shit, what you gonna do? Well, sister, you know that, you know, the covenant of marriage is so beneficial to you because you get this. For what? She don't want to hear that shit. Get naked. I'm too cutthroat. Oh no. John Doe, 499 Super Chat said, melt engagements is a red flag. Being a serial fiance is not a flex. It only proves that she is irresponsible. Fellas, let them tell on themselves. Yeah, and they always do, John. The women, they say it with so much bravado. What was that woman on Kendra G? She was engaged like 3 or 4 times, and she was proud of it. Let him cook. Dane C, $2 super chat said, if she's not triggered, why respond? I asked that myself. I don't understand it. Seriously, I don't. Okay. Air Force Reek, $5 super chat said, who is this woman mentoring? I need names and addresses. Yeah, it's a bunch of young women under there agreeing with it. So Air Force Reek, have at it. Man, use like, you know, fishing in a barrel or something like that, because there's a lot of women that agree with her. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is slide in some DMs or something like that. And, you know, hey, if she say that she don't want to get married, it's your job to make sure she stay that way. Is that bad, ladies? If a woman is telling men on social media, I don't want marriage, and a man comes into her life, hit that thing for a good 3 months, and then walk out the door, is he wrong for not trying to convince her that she wants to get married? Hell no. Make sure she stay that way. Men, you ain't got time to be trying to convince some grown-ass woman. She's thought this out already. So, and I'm talking to guys on panel shows. When you hear these disagreeable ass women talking about not wanting marriage, why are you sitting there arguing with these women? Y'all understand that every woman don't want to get married. Marriage is not the goal. Every woman won't get married. Every man won't get married. So let that be them. And stop arguing with these women. We know the benefits of marriage when it's a good marriage. Okay? But if she don't want it, then don't convince her otherwise. That woman is now useful to the group. The dating market loves women like that. Seriously. Okay? And women, in the inverse, women like dudes, what was it called? Community D. I've heard women say that all the time. He's community D. How the hell did a man become community D? He was giving his weenie out to the community. So he has experience. So they pass that guy around and he's sneaking in, and they like, man, they may talk about him, but at the end of the day, he snuck in. Women understand this very well. Why men don't? They know how to compartmentalize guys. This is a food guy. This guy, I go to him with all my problems. He'll help me move my furniture when I need it. And this guy is weenie. They do it all the time, man. And I don't understand why men be, wasting their time and breath trying to explain to women, you should get married. So, shut up. Shut up. Dante Bryant, $2 super chat said, if they get attached, they blame you. Hey, Dante Bryant, you've been here long enough, and you've heard me say you always gonna be the bad guy in every woman's story. So y'all gonna just have to get used to it. Okay? No matter what it is, you could have told this woman straight up, I'm not looking for nothing serious. She'd tell you I'm not either. You start treating her with that grass wall treatment. Y'all went out a couple times. You hit that thing right twice on Sunday before she head back to the work week. And then she may be looking for something different. But You swiftly remind her as, I told you what it was. Now you a story time on TikTok. It is what it is. Go ahead and embrace it, brother, because you know what you did. You were righteous with your intentions, and leave it at that. You always gonna be the bad guy in every woman's story.